Hi everyone, welcome. I'm a little bit late in today's live stream, I'm very much aware. I was kind of having a headache and kind of like birds again. Because usually I have the birds in the background. But yeah, I know I will get restricted. But even with the birds in the background, sometimes I get restricted as well, because there's one or two songs where there's like piano music's playing, and they're also like, that's copyrighted, where it's like, for fuck's sake. Giselle, thank you for adding another month to your membership. Welcome. Let me know what I can do for you, darling. It's gonna be a very short live stream today. Because again, I'm not really feeling the greatest. I have skipped the live stream on TikTok. I've been drinking a lot of honey lemon tea today. Yeah, my mind is very scattered as well, which is good for tarot, but not so good for me. So it's just going to be a very short live stream today. Yeah, and then we'll be back again tomorrow with, hopefully I will be feeling a lot better. Also, I'm just wearing PJs. I'm just in my cute little PJs and like big sweater. Cause I don't care. That was my mental state today. Anyway, Giselle, let me know what I can do for you, darling, and I will take a look. Sukanya, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you, and welcome. Hi, Ashley, welcome. Message from Harshit for Sukanya. From Harshit for Sukanya. You came closer than anyone. We need to let each other go. We both know I am not the one for you, and I wish I could share my good news with you. At the bottom, I couldn't let you get close to me. But you came closer than anyone. Okay. How was your weekend? It was fun. A lot of fun, but very full. So with Naomi, we had a lot of shits and giggles. We had a whole list of like movies that we wanted to watch. And we're like, there's no way we are gonna be able to watch everything. But the first two movies that we started, we didn't finish because it was that bad. We watched The Death of a Unicorn, which, let's be honest, we just watched to watch Will Poulter being shirtless in a hot tub. And then when that scene came along, we were like, are we gonna continue watching? Because it's kind of, I don't know, it's not giving, you know, a great movie. And then after that, we watched The Materialist with, of course, we were watching for Pedro Pascal, of course. But then after a while, we also had a bit where it's like predictable. We already knew what was happening. We did watch from The Materialist. We watched like the first like hour, and then to the point where she broke up with Pedro, and then like calling the other dude. We were like, are we gonna really watch this? And then we looked at the bottom of like what was still to come, and we kind of like skipped through the scenes, and we were like, yeah, no, we don't have to watch this. So yeah, because it was really bad. But yeah, it was a fun weekend. We had a lot of fun and a lot of giggles, and we had gotten some Chinese / snack bar kind of like food on the bed, and we were just hanging out, which was just nice. Friendship goals for sure. And then Sunday I left in the afternoon and then went home, had to change, and then right away went to my dad's house to cook some Korean food, and my brother came along as well, so that was nice and that was good. And then before you know it, the weekend is over. So yes, but it was a fun weekend for sure. Not a whole lot of rest, not a whole lot of sleep. But good nevertheless. It's fun. Ashley, you want no communications and love notes from Bruce. No communications from Bruce. to Ashley. We have, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. Will you listen? There are so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Again, with that listening then. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. And lastly, my fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. Okay. And with that, you know, sometimes, like the fantasy, it is better as a fantasy. And you can question, like, okay, if I am your fantasy, then why won't you approach me? But sometimes that's also the scary part, you know, to burst the bubble of the fantasy, or that they will ruin the fantasy, or, you know. So little love notes from Bruce for Ashley. I wish we could be together forever. I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. And I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. It's complicated. And then your next question, why won't Bruce just come to my store I work at now? Talk to me. That is a good question. So, Bruce, let me get a deck out. Why won't Bruce? Bruce, why won't you go to Ashley's store now to talk to Ashley? There's a Chariot. It's overall energy. The Wheel of Fortune is the first one that popped up that kind of like caught my eye. And the Wheel of Fortune is very much like wanting it to leave it up to fate, or faith interfering. Things that are out of our control. 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Fool, 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Lovers, and the 2 of Swords. Indecisive. Part of it kind of feels like wanting to leave it up to fate. If we're meant to be, then we will come back together, or we will run into each other without necessarily having to chase or Chariot. I feel like that he is also very indecisive of it not being the right time. I'm not ready. This is not the right time. Yes, I want to talk to Ashley, but it feels like not the right time. Because I feel like when I do, I should have some sort of like offer. And right now, there's nothing much I can offer. Feels like not the right time. Why the Page of Cups? Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Wait. Okay, give me a second, because my brain just like malfunctioned there for a second. So, why didn't he come to you right now? And then we have the Page of Cups, which again gives a little bit the vibe of wanting it to be like spontaneous or a surprise or like not planned, and him coming over to you to talk just feels very scheduled, feels very begging, feels very you know, where he would like it to be more a natural thing, running into you, or when I do have to go to the store and that happens to be the closest store to me, then I can take a, you know, but it feels very like spontaneous. As well as I do still feel that there's still a little bit of the feeling, I don't know, not wanting to come across as pathetic and not really 100% out of your mouth have heard that you are wanting to be in contact with him again. Why do you have the Fool here, Bruce? Why do you have the Fool here? Or why you haven't done that yet? 9 of Swords. And 2 of Wands. So I do feel heavily indecisiveness. So for me that means that he has thought about it. He might even have at some point been on the parking lot. Has he been on the parking lot before? Page 1, 7 of Wands. Okay. I feel like that it has been that that moment of like he needed something, he was on the parking lot and he's like, I could hop in, but then he didn't. I think that there's just a lot of, a lot of different things interfering with it. Mainly, wanting it to be, I feel like he genuinely wants to be able to go like, oh, you here, you know, didn't expect you, like genuinely want to run into you, and not a, okay, I'm gonna do this to run into Ashley and have a talk, because then he cannot like fake not expecting to see you, you know, where he, I feel like him planning going to your store to him feels pathetic. That feels like begging. That feels like crawling. That feels like an attention whore. Where he just genuinely, okay, we have this connection. If it's meant to be, it will be, because right now it also feels like I don't have a lot to offer, or it feels like not the right time for me to do now with everything that's happening in my life. So in that sense, I feel like he is not planning it, even though the planning has crossed his mind. I think that his feeling of it feeling pathetic and feeling not ready just weighs heavier than actually approaching you, or actually doing that. Yeah, Nine of Swords, okay, all the communication here for the Page of Swords. Then self-sabotage. No, he doesn't want to fake run into you. That's the point. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to, like, because I think that that would happen. Were he to plan running into you, he would go like, oh, you're here. You know, like, oh, funny running into you here. And I don't think that he can fake that. And otherwise, it's like, hey, what are you doing here? Oh, I came to, like, I don't think that he is able to go like, oh, I wanted to talk to you. I think he wants to have some sort of, like, excuse of, like, oh, I was just, I needed this, and I was like, let me just go in, and I kind of forgot that you were working. Like, I don't think he wants to run into you at the job. Can't offer me love, caring, support. I didn't say that. I think he thinks he cannot offer anything. Whatever that might be, right? Let me take a look at the poll. Oh my god, we have a full on just divided. All options have 1 vote. as well. So guys, vote. Let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for the free oracles today. The options are either no communications messages after the breakup, what was going on with them, the timeline oracle, or the mystic forest. Let me know, fill in the poll, let me know. And only the top 2 answers we will be adding on. Only if I have a clear 1-2 can we take a look at the free oracles, or can we start the free oracles. Right now the number 1 answer is the no communications, and then we have shared second place for everything else. So if you would like a different one, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna go for the breakup in like 2 minutes. Oh, I know you didn't say that. I'm saying what he can't offer that. Yes, he can. I think it also kind of depends on what he thinks he needs to offer, right? Or thinking that it's not enough, or, you know. Hi Sophia, hello darlings. Welcome everyone, welcome. Fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do. Only the top 2 answers we will be adding on today. Right now the number 1 answer is no communication messages. Oh, I'm like, what am I hearing? But I think the neighbors are having their washing machine on, but oh my god, that sounded like the end of the world for a second. Anyway, no communications messages are number 1, and then we have a shared second place with everything else. So the other options are after the breakup, what was going on with them, the breakup oracles. Next up we have the timeline, any questions starting when will this happen, when will this come into my life, and lastly we have the mystic forest advice and guidance. Again, I do need a clear 1-2 before we can get started with the free oracles, so fill in the poll, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do, and then we will get going. Ashley, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it literally sounds like an airplane just hovering, well, a helicopter like hovering above the house. The washing machine at the neighbor's house is like centrifuging, so it's going very, I don't know if she has it up against a wall, but it kind of sounds like she has it up against a wall, because oh my god, that's loud, holy shit. Anyway, Ashley, what does Bruce want to offer? What does he want to offer that he feels like he can't? Bruce, what do you want to offer then that you feel like you can't? What do you want to offer? We have the Emperor, the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Cups, Justice, and the 3 of Pentacles. What does he want to offer a lot? Queen of Swords is the overall energy. With the Emperor, being an Emperor, being the one that takes charge and takes the lead, and not being necessarily selfish, but is able to provide, to the point where his woman doesn't have to work as hard anymore. With the 4 of Swords, rest, calmness, to provide conversation in which reflects, which give different perspective, which calms down. With the Queen of Cups, energy that is just as nurturing and caring as he gets from someone else. With the 5 of Cups, being able to, for himself as well, be more emotionally stable and secure, and not be working on himself, or not still in his healing era, and he feels like he is not healed enough. With Justice as well, being able to bring balance, give and receive equally. I feel like he feels that he is not ready to give and to provide yet, because he's also still working on himself, and that not really being fair. With the 3 of Pentacles, feeling like he is not an equal partner, he's not really able to build together with someone else, as he is still building with himself. With the Queen of Swords, his overall energy, I think his style of communication is his main thing, that he still knows he is still communicating in the way that he was taught, and not necessarily how he wants to, and he's still figuring that out. So overall, just not being able to provide a home and a safe spot and a safe space and him being able to step into a leader kind of like role. Provide what a leader brings. So mainly, I do want to say financially as well, but just taking the lead and guiding someone, and whatever you need, whether it is financial, emotional, spiritual, sexual, physical, like support. So all of it. Okay, I understand now. Yes. Okay, good. Good. So yeah, he just feels not ready yet. Okay, let's take a look at the poll. Do we have a 1-2? Yes, we have the when and the no communication. So let me get rid of these. Thank you, you're welcome. Welcome. Hope you had a good weekend as well, darling. I didn't ask yet, but I hope it went well. It is going to be a very short live stream, guys, but let me get the pinned comment going. Okay. Oh. No communication or online. When? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there. Yes, thank you. It makes sense now why he hasn't come to me yet. Yeah. So yes, hi everyone, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you are returning. If you are new, nice to meet you all. My name is Lindy. I am a Dutch tarot reader from the area of Rotterdam, very direct person, very direct tarot reader. If you're interested in the free oracles, all you need to do is follow the channel, be subscribed, like the live stream, let me know what like number you are and which option you would like. The options available are either the no communications oracles or the timeline oracles. Any question when will this happen? When will this come into my life? I will start from a last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, have patience. Memberships do have the priority and open choice every single day. If you're wanting that as well, if you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, like skipping the line, or just another one, a €2 donation, or becoming one of my subscribers, or my members, sorry, is how you can get those. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it is going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than euro, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Again, memberships do have the priority, but then I will continue with everyone else, with the free ones. So Ashley, the music oracle from Bruce. For Ashley. We have a Run, Henry, PFR, and Ragdoll. It ain't for me if it ain't fun. Oh, I gotta run. Tattoo, Laureen. When the stars align, then I'll be there. Nothing, the script. They say I'm better off now than I ever was with her. You have Eminem, Mockingbird. Now hush little baby, don't you cry. And Arcade, Duncan Lawrence. A broken heart is all that's left. Broken heart is all that's left. Ashley, thank you so much for donating a membership as well. Thank you. Country, congratulations. You just became a member. Ashley, let me know what it is that you would like to see me do for that one. And Country, let me know what oracle you would like as well, and I will take a look. Eknor, no communications message from Priyanshu. Priyanshu for Eknor. We have let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. And lastly, soulmate. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. Just not right now, it feels like. All new music cards. Yes. Just explain the music cards. Oh, darling, I don't know what music we had. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't remember. Country. That just because you remember it does mean that you have an open choice. So you don't have to choose any of these two. You can choose out of all my oracles an oracle that you would like. Of course, I can still take a look at your when question. Let me take a look at that anyway, because you do deserve also a normal one. But then you also have one open choice oracle as well, Country. So when will you spend time with MJ again? When will Country spend time with MJ again? We have at a special date. We have October. And 6 months from now. Which is October. Thank you, you're welcome. I've been dealing with this sinus infection Tuesday. Oh my god, finally draining. Now a headache. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Well, hopefully that goes away quickly. Swati Jagadesh, when will he meet me? When will Jagadesh meet Swati? When will Jagadesh meet Swati? Oh god. We have summer at night. Allow things to come. And just around the corner. Just around the corner. So I do feel summer, or when it's like summer vibes, like vacation, holiday. You know, it's funny, I saw Country wasn't a member anymore, so I thought I'll donate a membership and then maybe she will get it. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Well, it worked this time. Luckily. Hugh, when will David and I see each other again? When will David and Hugh see each other again? It's worth waiting for next month and in a few weeks. I tapped it before. Thank you for the open choice oracle. Can you choose? I've been feeling wonky. Any uplifting oracles? Yes. The Mystic Forest. I'm gonna go for Mystic Forest again. Country. We have trust your feelings. You are unique. Your destiny is waiting for you to write your story and pave your own path. Follow your heart. Don't let others dictate who you should be. So that might be also the wonky feeling of you, like who you are, what you're doing, not really being your path. We have whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Now this is something where like, how do I stop the struggle? It is about caring less. Is this a problem that deserves me caring about it? Like, at the beginning of each day, we have a couple of like fucks to give. How many fucks do I give about this? How important is this to me? How important is this decision gonna be in 5 years from now? And how much energy am I gonna like waste on it? On this kind of like problem I'm having. And then lastly, you have no debate, love that. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You are valuable, regardless of the circumstances. You always have been and always will be. It's not up for debate. So let's not worry too much of like, am I worth it? Do I need to work harder? I don't deserve it, or stuff like that. No, you deserve everything as you are. You don't have to do more or less. in order to get it. You are very, very deserving. This very much is just the energy of, it's okay. I feel like that there is some sort of like shift happening towards, okay, but what makes me happy? What is my happiness? And what am I willing to suffer for? Because life is suffering, but it is the suffering that we choose. What am I willing to suffer for? Because suffering can be more or less depending on the choices, but sometimes we are more willing to suffer for more suffering when it is our choice, rather than less suffering that we didn't choose for. So I feel like we're kind of like at that point where it's like, okay, what am I willing to suffer for? As well as being worthy of everything. Again, no debate. There's no debate about whether or not you are deserving or not. That's not even, why are we thinking like that? It's not up to debate. You are deserving, period. The moment that you were born, you were, deserving. So, yeah. Giselle, channeled message from G. Let's take a look, darling. From G for Giselle. You speak to me through music. I replay our conversations over and over. We will be together again. And I feel you even though we are apart. Even though we are apart. Appreciate that. Haven't been on YouTube much. Oh, well, welcome back, darling. Melissa, could I get a message from Joe? Joe to Melissa. I remember every detail of that day. You speak to me through music, and I can't stop thinking about you. Oh well, all three of those hit hard. I'm locking my F's in a box to give. I want to. Thank you. No fucks given right now. Exactly. Love that. Go kick ass. You absolutely got that. Absolutely got that. So Ashley. I need to look them up. Where did I put them? I don't know. I'm sorry guys, this is gonna take a bit. Arcade, I think we had? No? Duncan Lawrence? Where did I leave your chat? Oh, here, Arcade. Mockingbird. Tattoo. Run. Which one am I missing? Run, Tattoo. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing? I think there's nothing. From the script. Did I already pass that one? Nothing. Yes. So, nothing, take a listen to the song. They say I'm better off now than ever was with her. Take a listen to the song. And the lyrics, because I think it explains. It's a song about how he's trying to get over an ex, but feels like he hasn't, and everyone around him doesn't understand, and they're like, oh, you're better off without her, just move on. And then he shows up drunk at her house. Run. It ain't for me if it ain't fun. Oh, I gotta run. I think that this is just the thing that he has done in the past a lot, where, running. The moment that he's like, oh, it's no longer fun, he is like fucking off. Or the moment things get serious, he's like, I gotta go. Tattoo, when the stars align, I'll be there. I don't think I have to explain that one. Mockingbird, now hush little baby, don't you cry. Take a listen to the song as well. I don't know this song all too well, but it is very much a lullaby, kind of like I Got You kind of like song. I think he made this song for his daughter, I think. Now hush baby, little baby, don't you guys have like a song that starts like that? Hush baby, little baby, don't you cry. I don't know. But yeah, do I need to explain that one a little bit more? I think that is just a little bit of a, again, a lullaby of like, you got this, you can do it. And Arcade, A Broken Heart Is All That's Left. Also, take a listen to the song. Because Arcade is about a song also about a relationship, also with an ex, where it's like, oh, I invested a lot, but it feels like playing games, feels like he is playing games, and now all that is left is a broken heart. So yeah. If you have questions, I'll leave it at the top, but I don't think that... I'm like, what is there to explain more about it? Some of my girls are not laying right now, too. Let's see. I just always assume she's here. Was that to me about the song? Nothing. I think that that's also a little bit the fear. Again, listen to the song, because it is about a guy having regrets or like breaking up and then showing up at her doorstep, kind of like semi-drunk, and then she doesn't say anything. And I think that that's the fear of like him showing up at your work, that you then just don't say anything, that you're not with open arms, that you're not, you know. So yeah, definitely take a listen to the song, because I do think that that is... yeah, it's not about nothing as in there's nothing between us, but like why this song is called Nothing is because she doesn't say anything to him. She opens the door, he is standing there, and she says nothing. And that is like the fear, and that is, you know, what's happening. So yeah. Okay. So yes. Yep. Let me reset the chat. Thank you, Lily. I don't listen to that kind of music. Any of those cards that came up, I listen to rock, metal, country, and 50s music like Elvis. Okay. I think you are gonna love Nothing, and I think you are gonna love Arcade. Arcade is a Dutch song, but it was our Dutch entry for the European Song Contest test, with which we won, by the way. It's a beautiful song, absolutely gorgeous song. And Run is like more upbeat, more, yeah, exciting. So yeah, definitely at least those two, take a listen. What else song did I say? Tattoo? When it starts a line, I think that's just a message. Mockingbird, I don't know that. Yeah. So I would say definitely listen to Nothing and Arcade, with like the song lyrics on there. But yes, anyway, hi Ron, welcome. I'm gonna start from my last chat again, so I'm gonna reset the chat real quick for the free oracles. If you're interested, all you need to do is follow the channel, like the live stream, let me know which like number you are, and let me know which option you would like. So the two options available are either the no communications oracles, or the timeline oracles. When is this happening? When will this come into my life? Could you put the link? It's not in the description. Oh, where do I have the link? Oh, it's right here. Linktree. Copy. I don't know if you guys can click on it. But yeah, also let me know if you make a donation, because my phone is in the charger, so I won't hear it. Okay, I'll listen to Arcade. I am also a big fan of just Arcade in general, so everyone listen to Arcade, because it's such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful song. Such tear... How do you say that? Puller? Wrencher? I don't know. But yes, again guys, also let me know what like number you are. Don't forget to do that as well. Let me take a look. Content. Live. So, a mum, when will you get a paid internship? When will a mum get a paid internship? I want that one as well. We have at a special date in May. It's not worth waiting for and not in this lifetime. So this might be some big changes need to happen, whether it is not in the category where we wanted an internship in, or like a different genre, how do you say that? A different field or something. Samina, no communications message from a song. Song for Samina. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. And lastly, we have obsessed. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope I run into you when I am out. Philomena, I did see the donation come in. Thank you. Let me grab my phone real quick, and then I'll take a look if your question was there. Also, don't pay attention to my sleeping attire. Did you ask your question in this one? No. The donation did come in, so thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Let me know your question, and I will take a look. Look. Also, Ashley, I just saw that you sent pictures. I'll take a look at that in a second. Thanks so much. You're welcome. Welcome. Again, Philomena, let me know your question and I will take a look. In the meantime, let me then do multi. No communication message from Ishwar. Ishwar for multi. Just a one? Oh, I was gonna say. Focused on money. I'm currently focused on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. But we also have soon. I'm going to contact you soon. Love reading for the month of March. A question, darling. It is a question. So ask me a question and I will take a look. A love reading is usually, you can book love readings with me, but those are for an entire 30 minutes with oracles and all that good stuff. The donation you made is just for a one question tarot reading. So please formulate it in a question and I will take a look. For everyone that's new, hi, welcome. Read the pinned comment. It explains what is going on. Jane, when will I get in a romantic relationship? When will you get into a romantic relationship? Okay, so we have this year, and then I kind of want this one as well. The next full moon. So I feel like they're later than you think. So I do feel this year with the next full moon. The full moon just happened yesterday, which is all about releasing. So set your intentions with the new moon in 2 weeks for attracting a romantic relationship. I think with the next full moon, that is release, there are going to be certain things for you to let go of. And then from there, we can work towards getting into a romantic relationship. I do feel it's going to be this year, though. I do feel it's this year. That is a question. No, darling. That's not a question. A question is like, is there love coming in for me in March? A full-on general. Again, general is not a question. That is just like anything that comes up. Yeah, so formulate it in a question. I'm sorry, I just need to be a little bit more strict when it comes to the live stream and readings, because I've been noticing that I spend like 10 minutes doing these readings, where in the live stream it should be very like quick, just like, you know, answering the questions, and this is otherwise, I know myself, gonna turn into a 15-minute like reading. I can do general love readings, but those are going to be more expensive, and I don't do those in the live streams. Can I get a general? No. I literally just explained that. Take a look at the pinned comment, darling. For the free oracles, there are 2 options available. They are in the pinned comment, but I don't do general readings, period, in the live streams. If you're wanting a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, you can get those for a €10 donation. Jazz, no communications. From B. Also, guys, don't forget to let me know what like number you are. Jazz, no communications. From B. B for Jazz. You're my soulmate. It must be written in the stars, because you most definitely are my destiny. We belong together. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. And gaslighting you. I've been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Philomena, who's coming towards you in the month of March for love? Philomena, who is coming towards you in the month of March in love? For Philomena, who's coming in for Philomena in March in love? Who's coming in? Is there someone coming in? You're the Hierophant. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords, the Magician, the 7 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. Also, sorry if I sounded a bit like too like harsh for it, but it's been a lot where a lot of people have just been like, oh, just general, and then they ask like questions about it, you know, which just leaves me doing more, and I want to keep it, you know, wrap it in the live stream. Anyway, who's coming in for March for you? The Hierophant is doing the right thing, the right order, right way. I'm not necessarily seeing anyone coming in necessarily. The 8 of Swords is a lot of overthinking. It's like stuck in our own brain. With the Magician trying to manifest something, 7 of Pentacles is still like investing without necessarily getting something in return, or right now having the harvest. So I feel like the month of March more being an investing kind of like energy. With the 8 of Pentacles, needing more information, learning more, working on our skills. The 3 of Wands talking about expanding, looking elsewhere, different approach. With the 7 of Swords, it's also very hidden energy. Very, very hidden energy. Why do we have the Hierophant here for Philomena in March? Why do we have the Hierophant here? Because that's tradition, doing the right thing in the right way, in the right order. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and a 6 of Wands. We do have the Emperor as overall energy, and the World. I'm not necessarily seeing anything happening, like, new coming in for you for March. I'm feeling a time of like, okay, you know what? I need some time for myself, focus on myself, having a little bit of a wall up, some boundaries, stuff. With the 6 of Wands, focusing more on myself and my victories and my stuff that's happening. With the Emperor as well, doing what's best for everyone. Like, if I'm not happy, then I'm not gonna make other people happy, so I should be focusing on that first. I'm not necessarily seeing, anyone come in love, romantic, for Philomena in March. 6 of Pentacles, again, small investment. Is that though in a connection? What is this? 2 of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Death card. I feel like that there is an opportunity to have a connection with like someone that you know already coming back, but I'm not. I don't think that March is a good month for you for love and romance. I'm not seeing a whole lot happening other than just, okay, what do we want to attract? What, like, our, okay, so when it comes to manifestation isn't like a wish list that you hand in at Spirit. It's very much, okay, this is what I desire from a partner, but then also the growth for yourself to match your wish list. You cannot be here and then wish for this and then magically it happens. You have to raise yourself to that wish list and then it happening. And I feel like in March that kind of like happening, where it's like, okay, what I want to manifest, but then I should, in the meantime, just focus on myself, not entertain other shit that's not healthy for me. So I'm not seeing a whole lot happening for you in March when it comes to romance. So I kind of want to leave it at that. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I kind of feel like that there is an opportunity for you to reach out to people and go like, you know, fuck it, I'm just going to send them a message. Or fuck it, I'm going to ask them out on a date. Or, you know, stuff like that. But I'm not really where I'm like, ooh, that's exciting. Or this person is going to approach you. Or, you know. So yeah, no, I'm not seeing a whole lot happening. For love for you in March. But if you have questions, let me know. Let me know. Proud darling, thanks so much for the donation as well. Let me know your question and I'll take a look. Hi everyone, welcome. The list for the free oracles is still open. I am going to do the paid donations first though, and then I will open the list again for the free oracles, so bear with me. The free oracles, it's either the no communication messages or the timeline oracle, any questions starting when. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're interested in a more in-depth one-question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro, let me know. I'll look at the exchange rate and we will figure it out. But I have one more paid donation to do for right now. And then I will start the free oracles if nothing else comes in. Again, Philomena, if you have questions about this, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at Prob's questions. Why is Richard isn't talk to me the way he used to? Why isn't Richard talking to Prob the way he used to? Richard, why aren't you talking to Prob the way that you used to? Richard, why aren't you talking to Prob the way that you used to? We have the 8 of Swords. Okay. That's a lot of overthinking. A lot of overthinking. The 9 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups underneath that. So, I feel like before it was a lot of persistence, holding on, doing it, that. I think that there might have been certain, like, interest, but, or, like, it kind of feels like a one-way street, where he acted a certain way towards you, but didn't get that back from you, and so he suddenly kind of, like, stopped, because he, I feel like, assumed that it wasn't mutual, that it wasn't desired, wanted, or, you know. I think it was an offering. They persisted. Yeah, why do we have the 6 of Wands though? Why do we have the 6 of Wands though? Why the 6 of Wands? 2 of Wands, Strength card, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. So I feel like now he might have that with someone else, or he might be like dating, talking, or interested in someone else. With which he does have that and feel like he should be more like professional then. Because the 6 of Wands does talk about like victory. So I feel like he might be either, again, dating someone else or interested in someone else, or there's interest where there is reciprocation, and then feeling like the right thing to do is then just, you know, take a little bit step back from all the other females just to respect the person I'm talking to, and yeah. Why the Eight of Swords though? That's a lot of overthinking. Stuck in your overthinking. Four of Pentacles. Okay, just very closed off. With the Six of Pentacles, there was that investing. Yeah. It was very persistent, yeah. He is acting very distant and not warm anymore. He was so sweet. I thought he will be fine after a while, but it's not. I can't do much, honestly. He is above me in terms of position, and I can't show anything to him like that. Yeah, I said he's stupid. He knows I can't do much, but he still acted like that. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just, again, a combination of the two, where one, it wasn't reciprocated, and two, I feel like his attention is now elsewhere, and then, like, professional, taking a step back. You didn't want to, okay, someone else does. So yeah, kind of like that. I hope that gave an answer to your question. If you have questions about this, let me know, and I will take a look, or I can try to explain. But yeah. Yes. Which is fine, you know. It just feels like, well, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But, yeah. If the situation resolves, or maybe let him act like a baby. I think with this, one, there's nothing much you can do. Let him. Don't let this affect how you treat him or others, or let it, like, hurt your self-esteem in this. You just act. This is all his issue. This is all from his end. He acts the way he acts. He didn't say shit to you directly. How the fuck should you know? Right? I feel like this is just, yeah. Why won't this chat? What is happening? Am I offline? I don't think so. Oh no, there it is. Wow, that took forever. That took forever, oh my god. Exactly, he knows the situation and he still did that. Yeah, and if he now just acts differently, if you want to be petty, I think you're even in your right to go like, hey, what's happening? Are you okay? You act kind of like different than you used to. Are you okay? You know, because you don't know shit. If you want to be petty. Otherwise, I would just leave it and just let it be and just like, okay, goodbye, you know. Thank you for, like, proving my point, I suppose. So yeah. Thank you for confirming. I thought the same. I was like, why should I even care that much? Yeah. Yeah. It's like, fuck it. Fuck them. You know. Either you want me or you don't. And with the situation as well, like, what's that for you that you can do, right? Oh, Ashley, you had sent me all the pictures of the I'm only seeing it now, I'm sorry. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to call last call. Again, it was going to be a very short live stream anyway. So let me... Oh my god, why is this taking so long? Why is there such a delay in the chat for me? Oh my god. Pin it. Okay. It is his fault. Thank you so much for the reading. You're very welcome, darling. Very, very welcome. And just, yeah, have fun. Go kick ass. You got this. So yes, guys, let this be last call for today. Again, I already said it was gonna be a short little live stream, and it is gonna be a very short little live stream. If you are interested in the free oracles, this is gonna be last call for those today. So if you're interested, either the no communications messages, so a message from your person with which you have no communication, what is it that they want to tell you, or the timeline oracles. Any questions starting when is this gonna happen? When will this come into my life? They can take a look at it. All you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, give the live stream a thumbs up, let me know what like number you are and which oracle you would like, and I will take a look. I will start from my last chat, work my way down, so if your question or request is not underneath there, please leave it once more, have patience, I will get to your question eventually. If you're wanting a different oracle, priority oracle, or just another one, a €2 donation is how you can get those. And if you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. If you're working with a different currency than the euro and you don't know the exchange rate, let me know. I'll look it up. We will figure it out. Again, this is going to be last call for the free oracles, so let me know your requests. Or, yeah, either come by again tomorrow for different oracles. Can I donate again? Yes, of course, darling. Of course, of course. This is just last call for the free oracles. After that, I'm gonna call last call for all paying donations, but that list is still very much open. It always says it in the pinned comment as well. You can always see if the free oracles is still an option in the pinned comment, then that is still an option. If you see that paying donations is still in the pinned comment, then that means that is still an option. Unless it says list is closed, you can always make a donation. And memberships always have the open priority. Even if the list is closed, they still get their oracle. I want the other one. Do I? I think so. Hi Adarzu, free oracle about her feelings, no contact. So the options for today were either no communications or the timeline oracle. So let me know which one. I'm assuming you're wanting the no communications oracle. So let me just take a look at these because you framed it like that. So let's take a look. For Adarzu, the person with no contact. So Adarzu. Gaslighting you. I have been lying to and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. The future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. Still listening. I listen to the music you've shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. Still listening. Proud, thank you so much for the donation. Let me know your question and I'll take a look. This was the last one for the free oracles for today. Have a nice time. Thank you as well, darling. Go kick ass. You got this. Have fun. Okay, I'm also going to close the list for all paying donations. So list is closed. For everyone wanting to make a donation, if you're wanting an oracle open choice, it's going to be for a €2 donation. If you're wanting a more in-depth one question tarot reading, it's going to be for a €10 donation. All donations can be done either through PayPal, Tiki, or Super Chat. Everyone watching right now can still make a donation. The list is closed just for new people coming in, but if you were in the middle or wanting to make a donation in today's live stream, you still can. Like, the list is kind of like open for like 3 more minutes. I have a reading for Prob to do, and if no donations come in after that, then I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today. Prob, do you see Mark trying to talk to me? He sees me at work when he visits, but avoids me. I hope things get better between us. Mark, will you try to talk to Prob? Mark. try to talk to Proud? You try and talk to her. Wait. You pronounced my name perfect. Is it Prob? Prob. Pra or Prow? I don't know how. I try every time. Like, I have a pet peeve, well, a little bit of a pet, it used to be a pet peeve. Like, a lot of people mispronounce my name, because Lindy is not really a common name in the Netherlands, so they often say Linda or something like that, where it always was a little bit of a, like an annoyance. So I try to pronounce everyone's names correctly, but I feel like a lot of times I fail. But yes, well, that's good. I'm glad. Let's take a look. Mark, will he try to talk to you? We have the Death card, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Three of Cups, with the overall energy being Judgment and the Tower. I feel like that there is some like fear here. I don't know what happened. Judgment is looking at the past, having judgment on that, and then moving forward, doing things differently sometimes, with the Tower as well. Sudden change, revelation, breakthrough, the Death card, transformation. I don't know if there is a he has to talk to you at some point for work, and then it's going to be very friendly and kind and just very normal, and then that kind of like sets it off of like more communication. With the Devil, I do feel that there is some like fear, feeling stuck. What I noticed a lot is we have the Queens here, so it kind of feels like waiting for you to reach out to like him. Why do we have the Devil here for Mark? Why do we have the Devil here? We have the Lovers, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups, with the Sun and the Empress. I don't know. I feel like he doesn't work where I work, but there is a tension. Okay, I'm kind of feeling that as well. Again, with the Devil, there's a little bit of like, I don't know how uncomfortableness. I'm not doing that anymore. I did that a lot. Yeah. Because again, I do think that something has changed with the Judgment as overall energy, and I think that they're also not sure what it is, and that kind of like lays with you, but they're a bit like unsure what's happening. I do think that there's still like fondness and caring and, you know, wanting what's best and just like a friendship kind of like care. But I think it's a bit that they are unsure how you see them, as just a customer or just a person or just someone to help me out or just someone that just pops in and out, or yeah. What is that small investment? That small investment. Okay, this is not a question that you asked, but I kind of want to ask, do they want you to contact them again? Mark. Does Mark want you to contact them again? Or like pick that back up? The World, I feel like that's a no. Even though that there is that comfortableness, I think that they kind of like accepted that has now changed, but then don't really know how to adjust to it. I did that a lot. Yeah, I still mastering game. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of like your energy here, Queen, Empress. That they are just, you know, yeah. I think that they are just a bit unsure what you want from this as well, because you take the lead. You know. And with that, I think that they're comfortable if that was kind of like it. I think that there's a lot of like, I don't know what's happening energy. So he would never do anything. Right now I'm not really seeing him getting into action out of his own No. Because it's so... I think your absence has been noticed, and I think that he just doesn't know how to respond or what to do with that. Yeah, the Four of Cups is more about, oh, what, like, to focus on what is lost and not really seeing the opportunity of, like, oh, but you can also chase, darling. You can also take initiative and take action. The Ace of Pentacles, that offer being there, yeah. I don't think he sees the opportunity of chasing. I think he's more noticing the absence of what you used to do. I don't think that they are a chaser. Which is kind of like good, you know, not really toxic. Yeah, yeah. So we have the Empress, again, you, the Two of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Like, feeling a bit hurt by it, but also feeling like not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not even gonna try because you wouldn't want me. Maybe I'm reading into, like, you know, a bit insecure, I feel like this person is. I can do that, I want to do that. Yeah, but, you know, you cannot change people in that. I think that they are just very uncomfortable. I don't think that they are a chaser. I think they've just noticed the absence and, you know, yeah, Justice. Eight of Cups, just kind of like, then, okay, well, it's sad, but okay. Yeah. I do think it begs the question, okay, what do you want with it? You know, why did you stop communicating and what do you want from it? Because, again, I don't think that this is a person that will chase you. It's not about chasing if he puts effort, like a good effort. I don't mind talking to him. Yeah, but it's still chasing, putting in effort. That is, you know, him putting in the effort. It is, because there's no real, like, if you're used to someone talking to you all the time, but you're uncomfortable or not sure where you stand and you have secure issues, and someone stops that, your initial thought is like, oh, it must be me. You know? I really want him to do it, to put some effort. I think that is something for you to communicate to him. I think that you're also fair to communicate that to him, of like, hey, we haven't really spoken in a while, what's happening, what's going on, I would like you to put in some, like, effort if you want to continue to talk to me, but I've just been feeling like it's been a lot of, like, me putting in the effort, and if you're not interested in me like that, then that's fine too, but then I'm just gonna, you know, take some step back, but I want you to know that you are allowed to pursue me. I messaged him a lot, but he never responded at all. Yeah. Like I said, it does feel for him like a little bit like he's okay with it. If you're having confusing, like, thoughts about it, then I'd say yes, go send a message of like, hey, what's up? But yeah. And one day he blocked me and unblocked me later. Yeah. For me, with the energy here, I'm not that excited about it. Because I think, again, I think that there's a lot happening with this person just for himself, but yeah. What's the question? Is he gonna reach out? Yeah, see Mark trying to talk to you? No. No. Tompunat, welcome, darling. The list for the free oracles already closed. You always see it in the pinned comment what's going on. Right now the free oracles is closed. That's number one. Number two, your questions aren't one of the options for the free oracles today. Your last question is a full in-depth question, which you can only get with a €10 donation. And yeah, what else? I don't know. I feel like there were a couple of things. But yes. He seemed safe and sweet. It's just sad. Yeah, it is. But that's fine. You know, sad is fine. It is, like, sad and disappointing. But then we move on. Okay, then not this one. Let's not chase sadness. You know, it's their loss, honestly. You know. Because you also want someone that steps up. That's like, I want you, you know. So, yeah, and if they are not giving it, if not you, then someone better. But just, yeah, that's sad, but yeah. Thanks so much for the reading. You're welcome. Welcome. I'm done with both of these men. They have disappointed me. Exactly. And do we deal with men that disappoint? No. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, like I said at the beginning of the live stream as well, it's going to be a very short live stream. I already closed the list for the free oracles, already closed the list for all paying donations, so I will be skedaddling out of here. It's almost 10 p.m. here in the Netherlands. I'm very tired. I'm going to bed. I'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully, I think I'm going to be a little bit more earlier, like my normal time, than I did today. Because usually I'm like finished an hour ago. But yes, today it was just a little bit of a weird day. I'll be back again tomorrow. So be subscribed, hit that notification bell so you do get notified whenever I am in the live stream. I am gonna skedaddle out of here for today. Have an amazing rest of your day. Have an amazing start of your week. Go kick ass. You absolutely got this. And hopefully I will talk to you guys again in the next live stream. So have a good one.